Welcome, Pisces Aries, to your end of the month reading for January. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. And welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, hit that big like button. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Message for Pisces Aries is 7 of Pentacles, patiently planning your next move. Could even be investing in money. If you are ready to invest in money, now would be a great time to invest in money. You can start patiently planning that next big trip, however it is. Okay. It also feels like for some of you, you might need a little bit of a break as well. Okay, so under the truth. So under the career area over here, it's like you're patiently planning all these wonderful things. Like I said, it's time to invest money, save that money, doing things like that. If this is a love situation, which I am feeling a lot of love over here for some reason, it could be that you need to take a break from your partner for a second while you're trying to figure out the truth of the matter. It could be something that needs to be justified over here with another person. You might be taking a little bit of a time out from them. I'm feeling that. Harmony in the present. Recent past, we have the destiny. In the near future, you have the triumph and the success. Excuse me. So anything that does feel like the truth of the matter has to come through, you definitely will get the truth out of the situation. With the destiny over here, it's like you got this new destiny, this new world, this new path you just walked into, but there was something destined going on over here. It just seems like it's very faded. It could just be because of the Mercury retrograde coming out. Something that kind of disappointed you, that you really were waiting for an apology. So, like I said, it feels like your job is doing pretty good, but it does feel like there might be something within the family area, within the recent past, and you might be looking for an apology. Okay. With the harmony over here, really standing your ground within this and really taking the authority in the situation. There is this overwhelming situation that has allowed you to let go of a situation that you did feel was harmonious. Like I said, you might have been taking a step back from the situation, taking a break. It just feels like the luster has kind of lost its shine over here. I think it's just because whatever the truth was, it feels like there's a huge misunderstanding or something untruthful has come out and you're waiting for them to say something. In recent past, you didn't want to take any apologies because it looks like you're waiting for the truth. Hey, I'm not going to take your apology. I want you to tell the truth. So you could have felt like maybe it wasn't even a genuine, apology. With the 3 of Coins over here, you're hardworking. Like I said, there's a lot of hardworking things going on over here, but it does feel like you have 2 other people who are involved in the situation. And as you are moving towards your new plans and doing all these things, just feels like just like you're patiently waiting for the rewards as well from a certain situation. It feels like 2 different things going on with you, Pisces Aries. It's like I'm getting my rewards over here and I'm waiting for this, maybe this promotion or maybe this thing. But I'm having a problem over here with a person. Yeah. You could feel like maybe they're jealous of you, they're envious of you, or they're just, no matter what the situation is, they are definitely guilty of causing havoc. You're very aware, though, of the situation, and it does feel like they're trying to make bad luck cycles between you and another person, maybe starting up some stuff between you and another person. you've kind of reflected upon the situation. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Could be definitely a Taurus that you feel has been kind of guilty of causing a little bit of havoc between you and maybe someone else. Could be a Pisces, a water sign, Scorpio. We got a lot of Scorpio. Someone is very mad within the situation. Could be you who's very upset about the situation. It almost feels like you were waiting for some kind of united piece to go on over here, but it feels like they're kind of getting in the way between you and this other. It feels like they're in the way of you and this other person when you're over here doing something. It's almost like the relationship is moving backwards between you and this other person. Could be a friend, family member. Moving on, but it doesn't feel like the cycle's going to change because it doesn't feel like, because of the truth and somebody being very untruthful about the situation or miscommunication, they're not going to do anything about the situation. Maybe you were waiting also. It almost looks like maybe you're waiting for someone to step up and say, look, this is the way it was. But they didn't do that. So it just continues to keep flowing. It was almost like nobody's seen it the way you were seeing it. Whoa. They wanted to see it like their way. Yeah, looking for the truth. The triumph and the success will be yours in the near future. Once they take these swords out, once they have the understanding of what's going on, there's going to be a lot of wound licking over here, and a lot of apologies going on. Feels like something it will come out with the truth. It will become justified and balanced. Then, wow, you got the patience and planning again. So now the patience and planning is like, okay, so it almost feels like, oh, okay, that's fine. Fine, now you want to come back and you actually want to see it the way it actually was, instead of just the way you want to see it. Oh, wow. You have the message that doesn't feel like it's very good from this other person. So you have one that's justifying the case and saying, okay, I understand where you're coming from, Pisces, Aries. I get what you're saying. And then the other one messages in you and said, I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, you can even have 4 people involved in this situation. For some of you. It's almost like the other person could rate you and tell you, well, that's too bad. I don't care what they said. It is what it was. So now someone's on your side. They want to see it the way it was. Come together, have the conversation. That gets the truth out, gets it justified. And then the other person comes in and says, nope, that's not what it was. And they want to hold on and cling on to that area, keeping it imbalanced. So if you're dealing with a fire sign, another fire sign besides yourself, and then maybe a Taurus plus a Scorpio, so I'm saying there could be 4 different people involved. Because I see that Sagittarius. I got that Sagittarius, that Taurus, that Scorpio, plus yourself. So for some of you, it feels like there's a lot of people involved. However it is, something's going to come back around that says, no, that's not what it was. But you still have the service. I'm telling you, you still have the service of the Taurus coming back saying, okay, well, that's fine. But then I'm telling you, this Sag doesn't have to be, right? I'm just telling you, will say, no, I don't think that the way that it was gone down with the Taurus is justified. I still don't think it was genuine the way you guys made this happen. So they're still trying to keep the fight going. They're still trying to keep this truth separated. Yeah, keeping themselves separated from the truth in the end. You guys could be brothers, sisters, or something of this nature. This could be a family thing. So it does seem like one wants to keep it as you guys, you know, it's kind of crazy though, because it's like maybe the apology was more like a compromise. Like if it was just like miscommunication, just throw it out. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But I'm just saying, it kind of feels like that. Like they just came to terms. Fine, you know what? This is the way it was. This is the way I perceived it. And then you guys come together, and then this other person comes in and says that is not the way it is. You guys just compromised, and you lost the whole scenario of what the truth really was. But it was truthfully justified enough to fix the situation. And this other person saying it's not. And that's for some of you. That's not for everybody, but I'm just saying that is definitely in that scenario where they want to keep this cloud going. They want to keep that imbalanced where you two just came back to each other to say, fine, you know what, we're going to let it slide under the bridge. We came to the conclusion, you know, perception's hindsight 2020. So it does feel like maybe they perceived it one way, and the other person's perceiving it so much different. And then it's just like boom, 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 and it's just blown out of proportion. It's like so crazy, right? So one really just doesn't want to let it go, where the other one's saying, you know what, let's just, you know, we'll just do it this way. So you do feel like you have victory in this scenario with the one person, but I'm telling you guys, no matter what, if there's not 4 people involved in the situation, there's definitely 3. Within the next few months, though, it's going to take the next few months for them to even compromise. See, it's for there even to be a compromise. But see, the unlikeliness, I love the unlikely card because it's saying there is probably, you know what I'm saying? Like there's 3 people involved in the situation. You're going to have a compromise with one person, and the other person is saying, I'm not compromising. So it's unlikely that you all will come to a compromise. So that's what I love. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like about this scenario, is saying the 2 that really had it really fiercely over here are going to come together. But the unlikely is saying no, because you and this other person, whether it's this fire sign, this air sign, whoever it is saying no, 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 because I'm not going to be a part of that. You guys want to sit over here and compromise, and they're still saying it's, you guys are just cutting through the real truth and just kind of compromising for BS. Well, if you're family, then yeah, because you know what? Sometimes we just want to put the water under the bridge and just let it go. Because you're saying we're allowing the BS to stay, you know, instead of getting down to the 100% truth. But sometimes that doesn't work like that. Sometimes a compromise is the best way you can get to something so the relationship isn't completely destroyed. And this person over here is not seeing it that way. They want it the way they want to see it, and it's destroying what you, oh my gosh, you guys. Look, not everybody in the world is going to see eye to eye about a situation, because no matter, like I said, perception is hindsight 2020. So, you know, even if you've seen it this way and they've seen it that way and they see it another way, it doesn't matter. It's about fixing. It's about, you know, fixing the situation. Yeah, because the situation will improve between you and this other person. In the end, you'll have a peaceful resolution, even in the end with the Queen of Swords or this fire sign or whoever these people are. Everything will be fine in the end. It's this, they have to get over the grudge. And, you know, there's a grudge going on. That's it. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. You'll have to communicate really clearly with this other person, or wait for them to allow that grudge to go away. I don't know. Once maybe they see that you have a compromise with the other person, even though they're saying this is BS, then you have to wait a couple more months later for them to calm down, let it go away. Something of this nature. You will get down to the truth of the matter, and you will see, yeah, you will have, love that. Look at this, guys. You will have the balance, and the truth will be there. Okay. So it's just, I don't know. It just feels like it's all blown out. Okay, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.